Hello, guys! What the hell just happened on the internet today? I mean, fine bros, guys, fine bros. Um, I came home, I checked my Tumblr, and then apparently it took a few days for the entire drama to get to Tumblr. Surprisingly enough, I mean, usually Tumblr is the first place for drama to happen, but apparently it was Reddit this time. And Tumblr kind of followed up. So 5 days ago, they did this amazing video like, let's trademark reaction, on YouTube because, you see what we did there. And now they did this apology videos, and the entire internet is freaking out. It's amazing. I already watched some reactions to their announcement. Okay, it wasn't live reactions like in the very same format we use or whatever they say. Then I already saw a few amazing parodies, like there's a stick figure guy who is like, "Oh, I'm going to make the stick figure empire, and if you want to do a cartoon with stick figures because you are artistically as incapable as I am, so do so and pay me money and become part of a community to pay me money." It's amazing. And to be very honest, okay, let's show it on my second screen. I just have this running for a few minutes now. I know it is pure and blank Schadenfreude, but the first minute to watch it was amazing. I was like, because it's constantly going down, and then there was this one moment where the counter went up one, and I was sitting here like, whoa! It went up one, it went up one, like, whoa! Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes, it is pure and unaltered Schadenfreude what I'm doing here. But the thing is, why don't I feel bad about them getting the reaction? The problem is, it will die down. The subscribers will go down for let it be another day, and then it will stop around the 13 million. I mean, 30 million subscribers. They are still pretty fine off. They are still top tier. They are still an A plus channel or an A class channel, whatever. They have this kind of classification thingy going on, I believe. The best I ever reached was a C minus. So this is kind of the league we are talking about. So they are A level channel with 13 million. So I am not worried that they or whoever is working for them will be out of a job at the end of this. Maybe the guy who had the idea, but this person deserves to be out of the job, let's be honest. Or actually, one of the Fine Brothers themselves had the idea and is now firing some. What's it? Sündenbock in English again. Not guinea pig. The guy you put all the blame on and then pretty much send out into the desert to die. Which is where the German word Sündenbock comes from, at least. Not sure what the English word is. There's a word for it. You can leave it in the comments what the word was for the people you put on the blame on. Oh, no, the word is not A-N-Y. Even so, maybe it is. Oh my god, they're going to fire A-N-Y. Okay, back to topic. So no, I don't feel bad about them because they put an asshole move and now they're getting punished for it. And what I love about it is this is a signal. This is a freaking signal to all those, because they have, I'm 100% sure, every big YouTube channel who had turned into a corporation at this point, and most big channels have, all of them are thinking about it. Maybe not PewDiePie, because apparently, I'm not sure, I don't follow him because I don't really care about him. As from what I heard, but then again, this might have been biased and whitewashed through fanboys. But what I've heard is that PewDiePie is actually a really decent guy, very generous and whatnot. So if this is true, just speculating because I really don't know. If this is true and he is really running his channel all by himself, I kind of could imagine that he wouldn't pull this kind of crap. He is set for life anyways. He's a multimillionaire, at least if he isn't an idiot and spend all his money on I don't know what. So PewDiePie should be fine, and there may be some other decent guys who run their own channel or network which became big enough to sustain themselves. But most channels that, especially those that turned into their own networks or became part of big asshole networks like what's it? I believe Machinima is a part of it. Maker Studios. I believe Maker Studios are like the horror, the monopole puppet masters of all other networks, and they must be like a corporation of all corporations. Really greedy, cutthroat bastards. From what I've heard, I don't really pay a lot of attention to it. I'm still my little independent channel nobody cares about. So yeah. But here's the thing. This is a signal because all those other people, if this would have gone through without this massive reaction, the next channel to pull this kind of stunt would have been there within a week or something. Most of them have probably planned for this somewhere in their drawer, and if they see, well, it is possible, you can do it instantly. Now, this kind of stunt will not happen again for half a year, maybe a year if you're happy. And also great thing that it became this public, because if they would have done this quietly, and what would have gotten through with it, then the next company would have pulled their plans out of a drawer and would be like, you were fine with the Fine Bros, so here's ours. Also, but why am I really pissed, and why am I so happy about still watching this counter going down? Yes, it's still there on my second screen, and I'm like, because the thing is, where the Fine Bros are hypocritic, asinine, self-righteous idiots, is the thing. Think a few years back with what were the names? Siska, Internet Piracy Counteract, CISPA and SOPA and whatever the names were. I mean, they reinvented the same bullshit over and over with different names in the hopes that nobody would catch on to them. Back then, there was a giant outcry because the problem with this was okay, let's go take a step back. The problem is copyright laws and so on were in the original creation something really awesome. Don't get this wrong, copyright laws were fantastic back in the days because they protected inventors and creative minds from putting a lot of effort into creating something new and original, only for the next person to come and take the final product and copy it. So the original inventor had all the work, but had to share the benefit from it 50-50 with the next guy who just copied them. This was a crappy deal because it slowed down inventions in general, because you don't want to be the idiot who puts work into inventing something when you just can steal it from the next guy. And it was also crappy for the people who actually did invent stuff after all. So yeah, copyright originally was fantastic. It was there to protect creators. Now, a few years later on the internet, the idea is still great. And I want to see the idea of protecting creators be continued. Of course. I mean, it was a horrible world without it. However, the laws as they have been created back then are not up to date anymore with the modern day, with the internet, with YouTube, especially with all the way how fast living stuff is. I mean, we have fair use and stuff who kind of help to get a little bit of flexibility into the law, but basically what we really are in desperate need for on a global level is in all the countries to update the law, to modernize law, copyright law and IP law and franchise law and all this, to bring this up to date, to allow creativity in the modern day circumstances to continue to thrive. Now, here come the Fine Brothers, a quite big and successful network. And what they attempt to do with their move is to solidify, to support the old laws. Instead of being like, okay guys, we use our influence in order to move lawmaking forward, to start campaigns towards better laws. No, they are like, well, you see, this is how the laws are, and Now, because we want to protect our fantastic, very creative, and whatever idea, I mean, reaction videos, really, guys? Well, in order to protect us, considering the current situation in the law, let's turn our business into a machine that is supporting this bullshit law situation. So yeah, what the Fine Bros basically do is be part of the counter movement against modernization of the law by attempting to become a gigantic poster child for how the old, outdated law can be implemented in YouTube network, in the internet culture. So yeah, fuck you, Fine Bros. I mean, I watched a few videos of you guys. They were entertaining, at least, but I haven't seen a lot of you guys in the. I believe I saw a dozen of videos from you altogether. From all your videos, like kids react, teens react, elders react, whatever other poor demographic groups you let react to stuff. I saw maybe a dozen of your videos. Let it be two. I don't know. I spent too much time on YouTube, anyways. Let it be 2 dozen. I don't even want to know how many videos you already created, and your format isn't that great that it deserves so much popularity to begin with. So I don't feel bad about you being the ones who get to feel the blow, really. And then again, I am quite of thankful to you guys for doing this move and doing it so stupidly, because while you probably unintentionally, you were just greedy and ignorant about it, while you were about to really, really support the stagnation with the old laws, you actually turned this entire thing into a signal for the people to wake up, to be like, oh shit, here we have another example of it. And I don't see too much actually come out of it, because there's always a big outcry at first and then it slows down and nothing else is happening. And the Fine Bros network will be at 14 million in a few months again. Let's be realistic. But the signal and the idea is here now. There's a lot of reactions, and maybe few little pieces of progress will come out of this entire drama. And that's really what I hope for. So, on the one hand, fuck you, Fine Bros. On the other hand, thank you, Fine Bros, for doing all of us a great deed with your stupidity. This is AMY saying, see you soon.